Right, so just a bit of a quick update video. People might have wondered where I've been all week, but I've been on holiday. We went on holiday to Burnham-on-Sea for 4 days or whatever, just a weekdays pretty much. It was good, very hot, like a caravan site kind of thing. The beach was a bit weird though, right where we was, because I kind of like walk out the back of the caravan site onto the beach, but it was like a dangerous beach is what what I would call it. Had sinking sand and sinking mud on it, so you had to be really careful getting near it. Luke wanted to do some fishing. He did try some, but like I said, you had to be really careful there. I like going in the sea if I can. So just up the road a little bit was a bit of a better beach where I had lifeguards. That still had sinking sand and sinking mud when the tide went out, but they would watch you and then tell you when you had to come in and put kind of flags out on that. We even went further up to Weston-super-Mare, and that's the same. That's got a sinking mud lift. But it was a pretty good holiday. I just wanted to just give an update, tell people where I am, where I was. Tell you a couple of other things as well at the same time. So some of you might know that Mike looked after the dogs, because he did his own video. I think he did one at home here and had the dogs in it. So for a gift I got him a knife. Now, he probably showed it on his channel. The shops where we was, there weren't very many decent shops, but most of them was the usual kind of stuff. I couldn't find a good one in Weston-super-Mare. I couldn't find one. Oh no, yeah, and then the nearest beach to us, I think, is Burnham-on-Sea, whatever. That had one or two pretty good shops. It was kind of like I can't remember what you call it. Kind of like gift shops, sold a bit of everything. But one had lots of kind of replica cowboy guns and a few alright knives. The other one had mainly kind of swords and knives, but most of them was like cheap ones that was overpriced. So I got him one. If you want to see that, you'll have to go to Mike's channel and see what I got him. For those who don't know, that's Weapon Collector. He looks just like me. So have a look on his channel and you'll see what knife I got him. Well, that's if he does a video about it. I assume he would do. So a couple of other things I wanted to say was nothing to do with Survival or anything, but on the way I read this book, and well, on the way I read part of it. While we was there I read some. On the way home I read some of this. So Stephen King, Full Dark No Stars, right? And it's for, let me see, it's for, well, this one's actually got 5 short stories in it. Some of them only have 4. It says here on this one, it says bonus story did not appear in the original Hodder editions. So if you can see that, that's the 4 short stories. And to anyone who likes reading or anything, highly recommend that book. Every single one of the stories in this is absolutely brilliant. But one of them, weird, I kind of read it backwards. I first of all read Big Driver, and then I read A Fair Extension, then A Good Marriage, then Under the Weather, and then last, which is the first story, I read 1922. But what made me mention this and made it seem weird is in one of the stories, rats in a house is mentioned quite a lot. Some people may know what story I'm on about, but there's quite a fair bit about rats. And on the last day of the holiday, Michael messaged me and said that he went into my kitchen and saw a mouse on the floor, and it ran behind the cupboard. I thought, oh, typical. So since I've got home, I've been trying to sort out, trying to get some mice. So me and Luke, we put some mouse traps in the kitchen last night, and within 10 minutes, we put a film on to watch. Within 10 minutes of putting the film on, we'd caught 2. And then in the morning I'd caught a 3rd one. So I don't know what's going on, where they're coming from. It could also be coming from I also knocked down one of the sheds in the garden. I don't know whether that had a load of mice in it, and now they're just scattered around trying to get to places, who knows. But now I've got to deal with that. So, I've already put some traps out, but I might, some people don't know why, I might set this one out, which is a mouse trap in a tunnel, and this one out, which is another one. And they're both the same trap. You can both set them by pulling a string. And this one's the same. I've done videos about these, but you can pull a string to set them. But one thing I am going to say is, I'm not going to do videos or trail cam footage of killing anything, because anyone who follows other kind of channels like Sean Woods will know how much bother and stuff he gets into showing animals being killed. You know, forever he's getting, you know, what he says is censored and all that. So I won't be showing anything being killed, but I may see, if I catch things, I may do a video and blur out the image or something. Because it's just too much bother nowadays on YouTube to do things, you know, killing videos, even if it's mice. But I will do something about it, but in a way what, you know, you can't kind of get in trouble. Yeah, so that, and I'll tell you another thing I did buy as well. So while I was there, I've been recently thinking about, some of you might know that I used to make sling bows and slingshots and things like that, and I wanted to buy some catapults or slingshots and modify them and do them into sling bows, or, you know, a bit of both. But the only thing is, when you look online, you can't actually touch nothing and see anything, you know what I mean? So you don't know whether they're any good. So while I was there, I saw a shop that was selling these slingshots. That's just like a normal one without an arm brace, and these ones with an arm brace. So I bought a few of them. Actually, I only bought one of those, but I bought a few of these, and because I bought a few, I got them for a fairly good price, with the intention of doing them up and then selling them on eBay. I've already done a couple today. I've got a couple of other little bits I've got to do to them, but here's one I've done. So what I've done is I've replaced the front of the handle with a piece of wood, and I've put on it a folding arrow rest. I had to make a little wing nut there, if you can see it. So you would, I've got a couple of bits. I've got to put the string for the arrow on there, but you would undo this, flip that up, tighten it up, and there you go. You've got an arrow rest on your slingshot catapult. I've done that one, and then this one, I'd already made this arrow rest before, but I thought I'd attach it to this one. I didn't realise that these, you can slide the handle up and down. Whether you're supposed to or not, I don't know. But I slid the handle up a bit and put this lanyard on it, and I've put that arrow rest on it. I hope you can see that. And that's how it attaches. They've got pretty good bands on these. They seem pretty powerful. Because the one thing I hate, one thing I hate about making catapults, and the reason that I bought these, is I don't mind making catapults, but I hate making the band sets, or the bands, you know what I mean? That's the kind of bit that winds me up. So I thought, you know, these ones ready made, relatively cheap, I could do them up and resell them. So this one I've done like this. Another homemade wing nut, you know, thumb screw there. Wooden one, same thing, and you can undo these easily. All you do is you just undo the wing nut and then just take it off. And if you want to put it back on, you just put it back on there. You've got to do a bit of lining up, but nice and easy to use from a catapult to a slingshot, a sling bow, you know, in no time at all, that quick really. So that's really what I've been getting up to in the week. Holiday, and then got back and did a couple of these things. Get back to normal as soon as possible. So anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.